Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Corn here, and y'all are so sweet to want to know what I'm working on. And I've been, as I think I mentioned in my last video, working on the flowers when I did laundry. Back and forth so much, that's when I sew, and just thought I'd show you some of the, I'm hoping I'm in frame, showing you some of the flowers that I did. This fabric that has been cut with pinking shears, that was given to me by Crafty Nita. That was some months ago, quite some time ago actually. And this, I don't know if you all remember, but this beautiful white cotton with the darling little pink rosebuds, that was a sheet I got at a thrift store. And that's how that works. I'm so glad I got a lot of that fabric because I'm really tickled how that, I really like that. And then the gold and white stripe is from Walmart. And then the solid pink is from, I think, yeah, that's Walmart too. And then this is, I hope it's not too much of a glare on here. This is the packaging I did for a friend of mine, sending amour, or love. And this die, I think several of y'all are like me, and you got it when Hobby Lobby had it on clearance, the 75% off for $1.75. And it comes out, if you all find it or if you like it, look how pretty that, it's so delicate and so sweet. I think it comes out lovely. So if you like it and get a chance to find it online or maybe eBay even or something, I hope you do. It's by Sizzix and it's really nice. So I wanted to show you all that because you all are so sweet about, you know, trying to find out, you know, see what I'm working on, and I thought we could work on something together today. I've been doing some of these little 3x3 flip books. I don't know who did this originally. Who I saw do this on YouTube, her YouTube name is Septeria 18. I bet quite a few all know her. She's from Australia, and she goes by Sandy. That's her nickname. And she loves doing tutorials, and she put up a tutorial just a few days ago on the 3x3 flip book. And a lot of times when I mention to my wonderful subbies that, you know, you can go here for, you know, their tutorial or somewhere else, I have several of my loyal darlings say, why don't you do it? And a lot of times, time-wise, I just, you know, was so crazy busy. I was like, well, honey, there's so many on, you know, would respond and say, there's so many people on there. But I thought, you know what, just do it really quick, give credit where credit is due. Like I said, I don't know who the original creator of this is, but I saw it on Septeria 18's channel. And I'm just going to show you what I did first. I've done several already. And, you know, you can add lots of little goodies in here. You make your little corner pocket there. And I like to do little panels like this so that you can, you know, put a picture or journal or both. And then this one has on a little pocket here in the center, and that's where I put, remember when I did, when we crafted together before, I did the mason jars. And then the next page is like this, again, picture of that. Oh, and then we have another little pocket here. And all sorts of stickers are in this except for her llama. And the llama's from Hobby Lobby, and that was months and months ago too. But this goes to someone who loves llamas so much. And then on the back, just, I'm sorry, again, it's metallic. I'm sure that's a glare. And then just hand wrote, handmade by Corn at the bottom. And then this seam binding I dyed months and months ago. And I did so many at one time that I just, after they all dried, I was just like, okay, I'm just going to put them. Oh, I didn't even show you that little, this is just the little tag that it's adhered to. But I love it when, I don't know about y'all, I love it when ribbons or little pieces of paper, what have you, stick out of the flip books. I think that's charming, personally. Alls I did on this tag is pre-made, and alls I did was do the little stitching in a white pen around there. But I put it here so that, you know, doesn't that look fun to have it sticking out? I like it when that happens. And then this die that is on the front, a lot of times you all ask me where I get things, so I thought I'd just show you. I know it makes the video longer, but I thought I'd show you. This is a Spellbinders die, and there's 2 of them, and there's a little heart that goes in here, but I used the glitter one and punched this one myself because I wanted it bigger. This was on clearance at Joann Fabrics months and months ago. Remember, they'd gotten rid of dies, except for I think they have a few circuit dies. That's it. And then I paid 20% off of that one. Then another flip book that I did. This is for, oh boy, if she's watching, she's grinning because she's my pen pal. And she's saying, oh, I know who that's for. So CJ, if you would like to be surprised, you've got to scoot now. But if you don't, if you're cool, then hang with us or fast forward. But she loves, remember, she loves purple and pink. So I went lavender and pink. And remember when we were crafting together before, this is one of the envelopes that I did filled with the hearts. And then the little tuck spot I did on this page is, I think this is, who does this? Maggie Holmes. This is a Maggie Holmes one. And then the leaves are die cut from my Gemini machine. And then I also remember CJ loves her butterflies, so I did that little die cut for her. And it's just filled with fun little hearts and good stuff like that. And again, here she can either journal or put a picture or both. Same thing here, and there's the small little butterfly that goes with that. And then I'll be honest with you, I think I got this piece of ephemera. I did in Tuesday morning months and months and months ago. And then this is filled with stickers. And then I end up having, this is the, it all depends on how you fold it, where this ends up. But I did the pocket on the side here, and she gets a mason jar also. And then this little tag with the pink and the lavender. And again, that's some seam binding that I did. And these all have to go in just so. But I wanted this to stick out. I did make it larger than this on purpose. I wanted it to stick out. Like I said, I think that's fun. So here we go. Oh, real quick, I'm going to interrupt myself. And this is the one that we're going to work on together. I went ahead and already glued this. Excuse me. Pardon me. And this is the die cut for that. Again, it was at Joann's on clearance. It's the Spellbinders. And this is called Border Flower. And I apologize, y'all, in case you're interested in the other one. It's called Heart Leaves. Okay. And as you see, there are a couple of little leaves that hang over. But again, I find that charming. And what we're going to do, one of the things we're going to do, we're going to put one of my, that'd be nice not to have a little glue trail there, wouldn't it? One of my fabric flowers in the center of this one, okay? We're going to do that one together. But I thought, you know, I had already assembled it, and I was like, Corn, you need to get your act together, girl. So here's what we're going to do. Now, I already folded it. What you do is you get a 6x6 piece of paper. It can be double-sided or it can be one-sided. It doesn't matter. And on that center fold, you are going to cut, it's going to get close to me, sorry y'all. You're going to cut a straight line right to the center, okay? So you've got these two little flaps going back and forth. So what we're going to do is, there's two ways you can do it. And best to do it with your liquid glue, because I think all of us have learned, even with the teeny tiny narrow double-sided tape, sometimes things stick in it and not with the liquid glue. But you're going to go right where the fold is and put a line of glue there and a line of glue here. And I got that red so you could see the white glue on it real well. And then you're going to fold it this way. And you're going to match up your edges so that everything's right. And then you're going to just, you know, press down on your glue. Okay? And your flaps are still here. Okay? All right. So, depending on how, here's our pocket that we just made. Depending on how you want to fold it, if you want, I did it both ways. If you want this in the center, your little pocket like that in the center, you can fold it here and here, okay? Sandy also puts one here and then here. Now, when that happens, you're gonna have, because of the nature of the fold, you're gonna have like just a little bit showing there. And if that bothers you, then you can actually trim them down, because this, you know, you won't hurt it. But, or you can add a little something to it, do a border punch, and then add a border punch or whatever, what have you. That's one way, okay? That way or this way. There's one of them. And then the other one that she did, do the same thing. You're going to fold it in half. You're going to fold it in half again. Try matching your corners. Most of us know perfection and crafting is kind of, it's achievable, but do the best you can and keep going. So, you're going to do that cut right up to the middle. Make sure it's the middle. And this time, remember last time, here's our two flaps. Last time we went here and here. Well, this time we're going to go, well, you can, no, yeah, here and here. So that when you do it, you're going to have a top pocket, okay? So we're going to do this way and this way. Or I guess you could even just do that way and that way too, couldn't you? Let's do that. At the fold. Oh, my glue is misbehaving. There we go. I know better than to leave that cap off. We're going to do there and there, okay? and then fold it. Try to match our ends up best we can. Then we're going to push down on our glue. Oh boy. And the phone is going to go. And if you all will excuse me, I am going to, because my phone, when it goes, sometimes it just keeps going. So excuse me for 1 minute. I'll be honest with you, it's been so quiet, I didn't even think that would be an issue. So this way, see, here's our 2 flaps again. I've got a little bit of glue on there, don't I? I got a little bit messy. If you get messy here, you can also put, of course you can ink around, because I got a little messy right there. You can ink around here, or you can also put washi and do your washi down like so, because sorry about that. But this time, your pocket is right here. Well, if I got something I can show you. Well, this pocket's happy. It wants to stay closed. So, yeah. So here's your pocket this time up here. And again, you can either close it like this, or if you'd like, the pocket doesn't have to be in the middle. It can be at the end, and then close it this way. And again, like I said, you'll see that there'll be like just a little teeny bit of the second page showing, and there's things you can do. Also even trim that down if you like. Okay, so that's how you fold them. And like I said, this was already done, and I went ahead and took my remember, I love Hobby Lobby, so I took my corner rounder punch and did that for just these 2, because I don't know, I just thought that looked nice. Inked around the edges with the Colorworks pigment ink in the pink, and my white paper was not happy at all when I folded it. It was like, oh, I don't want to, and it was odd. It really did, it had no desire to have a nice crisp fold, which that was disappointing, but that happens, doesn't it? I'm not going to add the flower just yet because I want to start on page 1. And what I already did was make this little corner pocket that we're going to put on there. And I love pink and white gingham. I like gingham anyway, but this is Graphic 45. Remember when Handsome went to a Tuesday morning close to his work and got me the Graphic 45 pages? Well, this is one of them. And then this punch that I used, the border punch, is from Martha Stewart that I got at Tuesday morning. Oh my, I think it was like a year ago or close to. So we're going to go ahead and put this down. There's the other side to that paper. And if y'all don't mind, I'm going to get this super close to me because I need to see what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. And there's a little edge that might, I've got everything, nope, don't have to trim it. I thought I might have to trim it. And then we will fill this up later. And then I went ahead and cut this piece for here, and then this piece here. And I love it that it has the lines in case you do want to write and journal in here, or if you'd rather, like I said, if you have a small picture and then write around it. So what I'm going to do is kind of switch my glue. As you all know, this is art glitter glue in this little one, and don't have much to go, but I don't want to add any new to it, you know. I want to use that up. So what I'm going to do first, though, is I have my crocodile, and this is another piece that I got for 75% off at Hobby Lobby months ago. So I think for this one, and this has the scallop on one side and the stub on the other, and I think for this one, I don't know, I think we're going to go scallop, you know, because this is so shabby chic if you ask me. So let's doll them up a little bit here. Okay, see the difference? It just makes such a huge difference. And we'll do the same with the pink. And I have put them in, the smaller pieces in before, and not lined them up and had them kind of mess up a little bit. And I'm like, no. So I apologize. I forgot to let you all know that the size of this piece of paper, remember we're dealing with a 3x3 flip book, so the size of this one is 2.5 by 2.5. And the size of this one is 2 1/4, 2 1/4, okay? So, now I don't always get everything lined up just perfectly. I would love to say I did, but that's not always the case. And first off, we're going to get all this nasty glue that I have on my nozzle here. The good thing about Fabri-Tac is it is very tacky, and it, you know, you can get it to come off of your fingers easily. Now this is going to take a while too. I'm trying to use up what I have. I know that's not always a lot of fun for a tutorial though, is it? Well, or not even a tutorial, just a craft with me, because it's probably like, Corn, hurry up. And we'll put this here. Let me make sure we're straight here. Okay. And remember, when I do this, I like to roll. I like to roll with it. Kind of distribute that glue. You can hear it. Hear that? We're throwing that glue around. And then I need to kind of, we're going to go right under the dots, basically. Okay, I can do that. And then this one. Are we lined up okay? Let me see before I go rocking and rolling. There. Better. Okay. Alrighty, and let's see how we did, just to make sure everything's okay over here. Yep, we're good. And then on this side of that pocket, I've got this one, and then I thought we'd go with a little diamond here. And the diamond is going to go off of the square a little bit, as you see. But I personally kind of like that. I hope you do too. Then we're going to put some little, we're going to put some hearts on there too. Had to get out my baby wipe here because my glue's misbehaving. And that happens. Misbehaving glue, I think, happens to all of us. Just making sure, again, this piece is 2.5 by 2.5, and then this piece is 2 by 2. Okay. Alrighty. So once again, sorry. I've got to stop saying I'm sorry. I've noticed I say that a lot, but I guess I put myself in your place. And when someone does something like this, part of me loves it when they take their time because, you know what I mean? It's fun to watch. And the other part is like, part of me is like, oh, mercy, I have so much to do. You know, I want to watch, but I have so much to do. You know? And it's like, oh, mercy. Let's see here. How are we doing? And I went ahead and left it square, even though those are around it, because I wanted it that way. Let's see how we're doing. Do we need to lift anything a little bit? Let's see. Okay. Alrighty. And like I said, then we're going to do this one. That's the middle, but how? Like so, okay. Just teeny tiny bits of the corners. Okay, that's the end of that for a while. And let's do here and here. Over just a little bit. Okay, and first I had my little gold hearts like so into the green, but then when I put them on the pink, I was like, oh, That's what I want. I think gold and pink together is awfully nice. So now we switch back to, yes, I had Darling CJ, Craft Junkie here on YouTube, asked about this, and this is an EK tool, and I'm not 100% sure, but I do believe I got that at Hobby Lobby. And I was saying in my last video that I just work with it so much. Ooh, and I've got way too much glue on there. Oh no. I didn't know my own strength. Now let's do this. Yeah. It's so peaceful in this craft room. I'm used to having that music going. And yes, does that drive me a little crazy? Yes. I love peace and quiet when I'm asleep. Then it's lovely. There we go. Alrighty. So far we've got this and this, and then we're going to make another pocket. And I went ahead and rounded the corner, and that's going to fit right there. And this pocket is a little bit less than 3, just shy of 3 by 1 3/4. I'm going to kind of place it where it fits into the pink inked corners. I kind of like that to show. And then on the back, we will probably put something like, ooh, that's the wrong kind of pink though, isn't it? We might put something like, pick up that again. And then maybe, you know what, y'all? I didn't think of the back yet. And then maybe a heart. I have some hearts here. I'm not sure. Or, and I have to put it up a little bit so I can sign it. Let me see. this is cute too. Dealing with love. Life is a crazy adventure. Well, that's true. Ooh. This is a tag. Ooh, how cute is that? And then what we could do is have a little heart so you don't know the hole's there. Because that's kind of cute, isn't it, with the white? I like it. Okay. Alrighty. Or do I want that? Do you all do this? Do you all think, I'm going to go this, this, and this, and then go, no, I don't know about that. But I kind of like that, especially having the flower on the front and this on the back. I like that. Okay, let's do it. Let's do this on the back. Like so, kind of down in that corner. Okay, that also gives it a nice stability too. Hearts and flowers. I like it. And angle it, you know, so that it's cute. Okay. Now, one other thing that we have to do before we fill stuff up is we're going to make a tag to put in here. Okay. And we're going to set this aside for now. And then we're going to make this tag. This little punch that I used, y'all are going to laugh, I found at a thrift store. I've never had a Cupid or a little cherubs, sorry, it's not Cupid, a cherub punch before, and I understand why they donated it. It has a personality. I'm not going to show you because it takes so long just to get it right again. In fact, I had thrown it out because I didn't think I could even re-donate it. It was so bad. But what it does is it'll do the punch, and then it wants to keep the paper forever and ever. It falls in love with the paper, doesn't want to give it up, and you're sitting there trying and trying. You have to flip it over, and like I said, it stays like so, and you have to flip it over and eventually mess with it till eventually it'll stop. But I thought it was so sweet for Valentine's Day, so we're going to do this tag, and we'll glue down the heart first. This is one of the hearts that I got in when I got the Gemini. They give you some dies, and this is one of the hearts that they give you. Let's see, are we looking all right here? Okay. And this paper is the graphic 45 that Handsome got me. I'm wondering, where should I place that? Should I place it right in the center and then have the little cherubs? Because I want their little hands to be close to the heart, like so. Yeah, so I guess the center is the way to go. Okay. We can do that. I know this little glue bottle makes some interesting noises. Oh my. My first time gluing these guys. So tiny. Wow. My glue decided I shall come out all at once. Won't that be fun? No. There. Alrighty. I've learned that if you're going to tuck anything in these little pockets, you do need to stay as flat as possible. I think a lot of us want to go, you know, big and dimensional, but I guess you can if you're just putting maybe one thing in there. I'm also going to use this crocodile. Oh, yes? No. Yes. Yes, no, yes, no. Can you tell I hardly use this one? We Are Memory Keepers puts this out. And I'm going to go with the large angle. Alrighty, and we're going to need to put a hole here, and I do go ahead and mark it with a pencil simply because that's who I am. That's what I do. And I just use regular old paper punch. Alrighty. And then what we're going to use is remember I was telling you I do the seam binding. I dyed so much of it some time ago. I think that the lighter one would be better. Let me think. What do you all think? Push a button, please, now and tell me what you think. It would be fascinating to me to see what you all liked. If you liked the darker one, or if you liked, this is light too, though. I thought medium maybe, but yeah, maybe this is the lightest. Yeah, there is a medium. I think the lightest is, I hope you all agree with me. And I'm just going to take off, I don't know, from here to here. Not too too much. It's fascinating once you really stretch them out, how much is there and how much isn't. I'm just going to angle it. Do you all do this? If you have time, to let me know in the comments, because it's time consuming to dye the seam binding, but it's fun, isn't it? It's fun to see what you get, you know? At least I thought it was fun. Ooh. And there we go. So let's tuck oh, hold on now. A very important one too. We didn't put our flower on yet. This is one of my fabric flowers. And let me see what you're seeing. We need to go right about there. So where that almost covers that. Okay. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put this on with a removable glue dot, just in case my friend wants to use it elsewhere, and maybe just, you know what I mean, just maybe go here, here's a heart, and take this off and use it, because have you ever had that where you were like, ooh, that's so precious, and even ask them, can I reuse that? And give credit where credit is due, but you know. So I'm going to do it with these. Remember, we can get them at Dollar Tree. If you have a Dollar Tree near you, it removes easily. But at the same time, well, most of the time it keeps it there. And you just take that off like so. And I've learned that if I press against it, you know, with something besides my fingers, that it has a tendency to release better. Or not. Most of the time, let's say it that way, most of the time, there we go. I'm going to have to face it, y'all, towards me here. Okay, so that's how our cover came out. And then we're going to put our tag. And again, this is bigger than, longer than the 3. This is 3.5 inches, 3 1/4. But remember, we took up some space with the glue. But I wanted it to hang out like that personally. Also, we're putting not only that in there, but we're going to put one of the little mason jars in here. And you have to tuck that in just so because of the bow. And then in this tuck spot, I've already got some stuff together in case she wants to do something with this. There's that piece. There's also Happy Heart Day. And then, oops, it says choose happy. And then this one says, little banner says Happy Valentine's Day. I kind of like that to go like so, maybe even up higher into that corner. Then we have an arrow here. That can be, even if she wants to put this here, maybe not journal as much, or maybe so, and point to, if you have, you know, a picture of your little ones, or you can put there. That'd be kind of cute to say, look, my darlings are here. And then I thought we'd do a little bling right here. So that there. And then we've got these. Now this is going to sit up because of that fabric flower. That might be another reason that she might want to take it off in case she wants to put it in her purse maybe. And then on this section I'm giving her, throwing her kisses with holographic lips. I hope this fits. And it does. And then some holographic hearts. That went down even further. And then some of these sweet little hearts that, let's see, who does this? Paper House did those. Then you've got to have some gems for Valentine's Day. You have to have something sparkly. And then flowers. And yes, you remember those tiny boxes of chocolates I got? Well, that goes to them also. So this is what we came up with, and then I'll sign it here. So we came up with this. And then our goodies in this pocket. And I want to thank you all so much for joining me. And I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye-bye, everybody.